Hi, my name is Austin Muratori, and I am a cancer survivor. I was fairly healthy. I was fairly normal child. Very energetic. Was rarely sick. Never missed a day of school. That sort of thing. I was in football, basketball, baseball, all that. And never had a problem. So when the cancer actually came, it kind of struck me, me and everybody else by surprise. When I was first diagnosed, I was 10 years old. I actually found out that same month, my birthday, November 6th, that it actually was what it was. I didn't have any problems. The only thing that I noticed it was after football practice. One day I noticed a little bump on the center of my sternum. It looked just like a mosquito bite. It hurt a little bit, but it didn't itch, so I thought that was pretty odd. Well, it wasn't until I went into surgery that they found out it was cancerous. The doctor had cut me open and seen that it had tentacles and wasn't a normal cyst, so they kind of got nervous, and not having a plan before that, all I ever had was x-rays and maybe a CT, but that didn't show anything abnormal other than just a bump. So they didn't really have a plan for whether they should just leave it, shrink it with chemo or remove it, so they just removed it. The normal treatments, we would go in for 5 days. I would have 4 or 5 of the chemos, and then I would come home for a day, and then I would usually have to either come back later that day or the next day to get blood transfusions, because my blood counts were so low, so I'd usually have to come back and get a few blood transfusions, and then I would go back to the hospital and stay for 3 days inpatient to get the rest of my dosage of chemo, and then I would go home for maybe 1 or 2 days, same thing, then come back. And then I think about 2 months into it, I was told I had to have radiation every single day for 7 or 8 weeks. I would say, focus on the positive, don't dwell on, what could happen or, oh, I could die. Focus on enjoying every moment of your life while you still have it. Take it day by day, moment by moment, hour by hour, and focus on, trying to live as happy as you possibly can while you're going through it. Keep your family and friends close, rely on them when you have to, and just realize that, life is short, but cancer is not a death sentence. Doesn't mean just because you get it, you're gonna die. It can be beat. I am proof that with even a rare cancer, when they give you a 3% chance of living, you can beat it. The majority of it isn't physical, it's mental. So if you get your mind right and set your focus and say, hey, I'm not going to be defeated by this, then you've already won. You've already won.